One song can spark a moment. One flower can wake the dream. One tree can start a forest. One bird can herald spring. One smile begins a friendship. One hand clasp lifts a soul. One star can guide a ship at sea. One word can frame the goal. One vote can change a nation. One sunbeam lights a room. One candle wipes out darkness. One laughter will conquer gloom. One step must start each journey. One word must start each prayer. One hope will raise our spirits. One touch can show you care. One voice can speak with wisdom. One heart can know it's true. One life can make a difference. You see, it's up to you. Gemini, how are you? Welcome to your reading. That was by an unknown author. I don't know, I've been feeling very inspired this month. It's like words of wisdom, right? Welcome to your May reading, 2017, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I want to thank you all so much for your continued support. You guys truly make me feel blessed. And if there was nothing else in my life, I'd feel rich right now just having you guys part of it. So we're going to get into your reading, and I'm going to do a different type of reading this time, Gemini. Sun, Moon, and Rising, by the way. You guys know that I'm a Gemini Moon, and I think I'm a Gemini Rising. I don't know my birth time. So, I'm either Gemini or Scorpio. I don't know. So we have Mercury. Finally, going direct today, tomorrow. Finally, right? The Gemini, we're ruled by Mercury. And the shadow period of Mercury, I believe, ends around the 18th of this month. So the energy should be getting lighter and lighter and lighter for us. Okay, guys. So again, I'm going to do a different spread. It's more of a focus spread. And we're going to do 3 cards with this deck. And this is really what we're going to need to know on a spiritual level. And now we're going to see what we need to know on a human level. And love. Love, love, love. So I don't know how Mercury retrograde was for you guys, but it was pure hell this time for me. Between a sprain, my thumb sprain, I don't know what it is. I still have a lump right here. But it is feeling a lot better. But then I got the flu. And then I got laryngitis, which completely shut my business down for like a week. It was terrible. But I have to say, I took that week and I really rested. I mean, I literally spent as much time in bed as I could. And I'm glad I did because I feel so much better. And I did kick this flu a lot quicker than most flus I've had. And I blame it all on Mercury. All on Mercury. And now that it's direct, woohoo! Gemini, wedding. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. You deserve love. You absolutely do. Chemistry. Chemistry. All right, you know what? I'm just going to turn all the cards over. Beautiful. Knight of Raphael. Seven of Raphael. Knight of Michael. This is cups, by the way. This is swords. The Empress. First major arcana. Queen of Waters. I have to say the Queen of Waters has been showing up quite a bit. The Dreamer. I love that. The Fool. It's your second major arcana. Okay. Give me just 1 second. Well, if we start right off in the center here with the Seven of Raphael, Seven of Cups, you know, that's the energy of needing to make a decision. You know, we're faced with a decision here. And, you know, it's emotions, right? It's something to do with your emotions. I tie this back to the wedding card. I know for some of you, this is, you are making a decision right now. I feel it, like right now. You're making a decision about someone. You have either asked someone to marry you or they have asked you. I feel like they've asked you, for the majority. I feel like they asked you, and you're making a decision. Now, this doesn't have to necessarily be an engagement, but, well, okay, for some of you, it's an engagement. I mean, it's very clear that it's an engagement, and you're in decision mode. I feel like this person, for a few of you that proposed to you or asked to take this relationship to a new level, I feel like they may be dealing with some type of overindulgence in something. It almost feels like drinking. Like they may be drinking a little bit too much. And it's raising a red flag to you. And it feels to me like there is, you know, there's so much going for this relationship. Like there's so, like you have so much love. But here's that one little thing. The drinking. And I feel that they're telling you that I'm going to handle this. And I feel that they want to handle it. And they may, you know, I feel that they may actually be very successful here. But your fear is to move forward before they put the action behind it. So they're telling you they're going to do this. And I believe them. And I fear you believe them. But they haven't done the action yet. I feel that you need to keep a sense of urgency on it. You know, like, you know, listen, I cannot give you an answer until you do what you promised. I feel it's just very clear statements. Because I feel like you're looking at it as, you know, when we have children, will my children also have this problem, have this disease? Because I do feel like they are, it does feel like they're an alcoholic. Yet I feel like they want to change. And I'm always preaching how we can't change someone else. They have to change for themselves. They have to want it. Well, they do want it. But yet they have to take that next step. And you can't. There's nothing you can do for them at that point, but wait to see if they take the next step. I can totally see why you're hanging back on that. And I think it's a good idea because, I mean, let's face it, it can't be easy for them. It's like they can see that it's going to change their life for the better. But let's face it, it's just not that easy. You know, it's just not that easy. So the only thing you may have to do is, because I feel like they need to go to rehab, and I feel like the only thing you need to do is maybe help them find a rehab, and then let them do the rest. And they do. I do feel that. And I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not feeling like this is a long-term doom or anything like that. So I do feel like they get a hold of that, you know, like they're able to control it. It's always going to be part of them. I feel for some of you, you've got to be aware of that. And because I feel like there could be drinking, you know, like you're drinking, yet you don't want this person to drink. So you also have to make that decision. Well, you don't have to make a decision, but what I'm pointing out is I can see where that creates temptation for them. So I do feel like for this to be truly successful, you may have to consider at least keeping it out of your home to help them. This is to help them. So yes, you're sacrificing, but you're sacrificing because you want this person to begin the healing process. And by having the temptation around them, no. But yet I feel that everything's going to fall in place. You know, I do feel you're going to hold off a little bit, and that's okay. For some of you, you know, below the wedding card is the Nine of Raphael. This is a card about your dreams becoming true, your dreams becoming your reality. For some of you, you're waiting to have a baby. Well, I feel that some of you are married, and your dream is to have a child. And I want to say congratulations, because I feel that you are. Well, some of you, I don't know why I'm seeing triplets. Good luck. But if you're longing for a child, 3, why not, right? Because it feels like such a blessing. And I do feel like your marriage is a really good marriage, you know, full of love. And the only thing you've been lacking is starting the family, having this child. That time is coming. So some of you may have just found out you're pregnant, or you're going to find out you're pregnant. So congratulations. You know, the Fool down here, I feel there's a lot of unexpected things happening this month. I feel it's about going with the flow, like really being able to go with the flow this month. For some of you, I just feel like this Queen of Cups is coming in fast. And I do feel this is someone that there's a Gemini out there who's falling in love with the Queen of Cups, or will be. I don't feel she's come in yet. But it's like she comes in and you fall in love. And it's very unexpected. Matter of fact, I feel you're one of those people that say, love will never happen to me. You know, or you expect it to show itself in a certain way. Well, hang on to your hat. Because this is very unexpected and very quick moving. I just need to go back for 1 second because, well, not back, because I feel like this is a different group of people. Very few, very, very few, but I feel there's just a few of you who also are married and wanting to have a child, but I feel that you want to have a child for a different reason. I feel that in your head you're thinking, if we have a child, our relationship will get better. It's like their love will be stronger towards me because now we have a child together. And I feel there's a little bit of a warning in there. Because I don't feel it's a good idea to bring a child into this relationship right now. It's where it's like you're making a decision. Do I stay in this marriage and have a child, or do I just leave the relationship? Do I stay or do I go? Almost feels like an ultimatum, like, you know, we either have a child or I leave. I don't know, guys. Sorry, just moving around. I feel like there's a small number of you out there that need to detox yourself. You need to be more empathetic with yourself, more loving towards yourself. And I'm going to leave that there because you know who you are. It's overindulgence. And I do feel like you're doing this based on a lack of self-confidence. Spirit's telling me that you need to look in the mirror. You need to look in the mirror and you need to see the beauty of you. Because you're not seeing you. It's like you've lost yourself. I feel there's a few of you that really need to some energy work done too. You know, it's like time to clear the chakras. Time to really get into meditation. I feel some of you have been on, you know, you've been thinking about it, but you feel, oh, meditation. You know, that requires time. It requires my attention, but it doesn't. Throw some headphones on and go about doing your daily chores, you know? When you get home from work, throw your headphones on. Do a meditation to help you relax, to let go of the stress of the day. Use it to your benefit. Okay, let's get back into love here. Well, it is love. It's loving yourself. For some of you, you might have an air sign coming in, maybe a little younger than what you are. And it feels like they present some type of challenge. Like maybe they want to move. If they want to move this relationship too quick. Okay, well, I feel like what it is some of you just met someone and, you know, they want you to go to bed with them. And you don't feel like you're ready for that. So they're trying to move this much faster than you're ready. It's like, wait a minute. I'm looking for a commitment. You know, I'm not looking just to have sex with anyone. You know, I want to make love, not just have sex. So I feel you just need to be honest with this person. Because I don't feel like this person is a soulmate. Doesn't mean that they won't be a perfectly fine person to love. But, you know, put it this way, I feel like just clear communication. It's not what I want. You know, it's not that I don't want to have sex with you. It's, I'm doing things in a different way. I want to fall for your personality, your laughter, you know, that kind of thing. I feel like you're saying, I already know the sex will be great. But it's like, oh, you know who you are. Because it's like, I feel like this is a thing that, you know, you're used to. Not you're used to. I don't know how to say it. It's like when you go out, you know, go to the bar with your friends or wherever you go. Well, I do feel like you're going to the bar. And, you know, your past, you have met someone, slept with them, met someone new. Not because, really, it's really for no other reason that you're just seeking someone's arms around you. And then the alcohol's doing the rest. And you're saying, not this time, not this time. Like I learned my lesson. It's not what I want anymore. And I'm not really sure how that turns out. Let's throw a card on it. Well, I can tell you this. If you decide, those who do not want to get pregnant, be careful, okay? Be careful this month. All right, well, we have the Tower. So it's just not going to last, you know? It's not going to last. So you just have to make the decision. Do I just want to have fun? Or, you know, or am I willing to give myself that in that manner? Even though I don't feel this is going to go much deeper. I don't feel you do. I feel you tell them no. And I feel you tell them no because you're starting to be aware, more aware of your own emotions. You're starting to understand them better. You know, you're starting to allow your intuition to guide you. Your intuition is just telling you no. So, that's a no. I mean, that's up to you. But here, it's a no. Or I should say here, it doesn't go any further than that. Doesn't mean you don't sleep together over and over again. And if that's what you want, great. Be careful. Don't get pregnant. Because this is not the person you want to have a child with. And I feel that's both male and female, by the way. Same sex, it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter in here. Some of you, I feel like you're making a decision about whether to stay in your current residence. I feel like you want to move. You want to move, and I feel like it's something you've been thinking about and thinking about. And I feel like something happens this month that allows you to confidently move forward. You know, confidently put down that deposit. And I'm kind of glad you waited anyway. Right, so I just had the Queen of Earth come out. Queen of Pentacles. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure what card I pulled this on. What did I pull this on? Well, let's just see what message comes up with it. Wow, a lot of Earth. Lots of Earth here. Could also be Mercury, but I feel like it's a lot of Earth. Well, it feels like some of you, you know, this Nine of Raphael, where your dreams are coming true. Wow, I mean, there's just more, there's opportunity coming to you. There's definitely opportunity coming to you to advance your career. If you're in a creative field, this message is really meant for you. If you work in a creative field, and I mean, that can be anything. If you feel the field that you're in is creative, then it's for you. I feel like opportunities are coming. Major opportunities are coming. It's like finances are just increasing. It can be brought to, you know, due to this Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, this could represent your boss and a job promotion. Could be your dream job. And here we are having to make a decision on it. But I feel like with the Fool here, it's like, don't take too long. Because this is a perfect opportunity for you. So let's take that leap of faith. If it's only fear that's stopping you, don't allow that to happen. Because I feel like your resources are climbing to a new level. So that's good. Okay. I'm going to do, let's do a card on wedding. I'm just going to go right across the board, actually. This is for wedding. And, well, I mean, with the 9 of Fire on top of the card wedding, for some of you, it's about protecting what you've created, you know? It's like, don't be afraid to ask for that prenup. You know, it's about don't give up yourself. Like, don't give up your dreams. And protect what you've already created. I'm not feeling anything like okay, well, yeah, with the 5 of Air right next to that, or the 5 of Fire, I'm sorry, right next to that, you know, it's those details that we don't want to have to deal with, you know. Ugh, I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to talk about that. You know, conflict can arise. But some of you, I feel, are going through that right now, too. You know, 5, usually we're going through it now. So it's just not wanting to handle all the details that come along with that. Yet I feel there's a creative solution to this. There's a creative approach to it. There is a fair balance here, you know. I feel this is for a few females, really. Like, I'm not really feeling male energy in this scenario. I'm feeling it's more females. And I don't feel there's a lot, but there are a few. And you're afraid of the conflict that it could bring. But I don't feel that it really does. I feel that it's all in the wording. And you have every right to protect this, right? I feel it just works itself out just fine. You know, I feel like it's with honesty. It's through your communication. It's how you present it. You know, being Gemini, it could be, listen, why don't we both do this? Why don't we both have prenups? Because I don't feel like one is poor and one is rich. You know, I feel like you both have good foundations. It's just that, you know, you've worked hard for yours and they've worked hard for theirs. So I feel like that's kind of the answer. It's just like bring it together. You know, if you both do it, that kind of thing. Sun. Some of you, this could be Leo. With the wheel. Beautiful. I feel some of you have a Leo coming in. I don't feel like they're here yet. I feel like they're coming in. Okay, so for some of you, this is a Leo coming back into your life. Coming back. And I feel it has been part, you know, part of your dream. It's funny because I feel like it's part of your dream to have this Leo come back, but at the same time, you have a lot of fear about it. And with the wheel here, what I feel is this Leo, well, not just Leo, you too, it's just like the problems of the past won't become your present or your future problems. You know, there's clarity there, and there's the ability to close the door on the past to the fear, you know, the fears that are holding you back. It feels like it's time. It just feels like, Leo has done a lot of work on themselves. This is definitely someone from the past. Could definitely be someone from your childhood. I feel like I'm talking to a little bit of an, I mean, I was going to say older crowd, but, you know, because I feel there's time in between. Like, there's been time. Maybe 10 years. Excuse me. Maybe longer. Almost feels like a childhood romance. But it was love. But it was real. It was real at the time. Definitely. Well, I feel some of you separated, broke up because you were going in two different directions within your career. Almost like you went to one college, they went to another college. And I don't feel like it was anything surprising. You know, just the way life is. It's like they had to go live, you know, they had to walk upon their path. They had to learn their soul lessons while you had to do yours. And the path did split, but it was meant to split. And now it's like the coming back together with the collective wisdom now. It's very clear to me that it is a Leo. Male, female, doesn't matter. But it is a Leo. And I absolutely feel like you knew each other at childhood. And it seems like, again, what split you apart was the natural way that life works. You were going one direction, they were going another direction. Perhaps you did give it some time. No, I feel like when you went your separate directions, that was it. You cut the ties. Perhaps with the hope of coming back together one day. Well, your day has arrived. Now, I'm sure it's a Leo. It could be sun, moon, or rising. Okay. Let's see what the card chemistry is doing here. Besides the, those who, I guess, enjoy an active sex life. I don't know. Let's see what else it's here for. Oh, I love it. The star. Well, for a lot of you, this lets you know you're on the right path. And that alone is a great thing to know, right? For some of you, you're meeting someone new at your work. It's either at your work, beautiful. Okay, it's at your work, or it's at something like church. It's something that, somewhere that you go often. And I feel it's just showing up here to say that you're on the right path, that love is on your path. The love is coming your way. And where you're going to meet them. I'm picking up church, like really strong. But I also feel I don't want to leave out work. Saying church could also be some type of spiritual, like-minded spiritual people coming together for a goal, something like that. Okay, for many of you, it is work. And I feel like the ones who are meeting at work. Now, I'm saying work. Still, there's still part of me that feels church. So it's probably both, with the majority being at the job, on the job. And I feel like you do know them. I feel like you know of them. Like, this is weird, but I see myself in a community kitchen. Where everyone puts their food in the fridge, and the fridge is like overpacked. And by the way, it's like 75% of what's in that fridge can be thrown away. Just so you know. But I feel like you talk in the kitchen. You talk in the, wherever you take your break at. It's like, this is where you talk. So it feels like, it's almost like you don't see each other than that. And listen, I feel a few of you go out of your way to know what time they'll be in the break room, so you could be there too. And if that's you, this feels like what's starting as a friendship is going to develop into a very serious relationship. Possibly a wedding. But I feel that you need to take a leap of faith here. And because someone's going to make the first move, right? It's not so much you making the first move, but I feel that you need to, because I feel like you're friendly flirting right now. You're flirting, but you're being careful not to take it. It's like you don't want them to know how you feel, but yet you can't help but be flirty and shy around them. I feel like you should take that leap and maybe just take it up a notch. But nonetheless, I feel like they're going to approach you no matter what. So it's whether you want to just wait, hang back a little, or you want to be the one to go in and just be like, hey, want to get a drink sometime? Or let's say you talk about the movies all the time. Hey, let's go catch a movie. In a nonchalant way, Hey, I was thinking about going to movies tonight. You want to join me? That kind of thing. And it'll just develop on its own. Work. Oh. Listen, sometimes best thing about work is having someone we can flirt with. It makes us, it gives us a reason to get out of bed sometimes when you just don't love your job. Because I don't feel like this is two people who are like I feel like it's just you're making money. You're earning money. Okay, I'm going to see with the Queen of Waters. Queen of Waters. Queen of Cups. Geez, guys, there's a lot of decision making that you're holding back on. So some of you know this Queen of Cups. King, Queen. And it's like you're pretending there's no... What the hell is that? Sorry, it's like my phone just jumped off my bed. I've been having the weirdest things happen in this room. I'm telling you. I mean, Spirit is here. I was doing someone's personal reading yesterday. And the weather was beautiful here. And there was a point that I knew that Spirit really wanted me to get across to her. And as soon as I did, my light, everything went off, except for my computer. My computer stayed on. But everything went off, and it was just quick. Well, it wasn't that quick, but it was like, off for like 5 seconds. So I just kept shooting the video, and then when I tried to upload it, I realized it knocked my connection off. So, I mean, I've been having some really crazy things. If you look at Taurus's video, in the very beginning, you'll see like this white it's not a feather. It's like an orb, but it's in the shape of a feather. It just flows right across. So, listen, Spirit's strong. Anyway, you guys are acting like there's not a problem. And there is a problem. I feel that perhaps this person isn't nurturing you, isn't making you feel loving. It's funny because they're not making you feel loved, but yet I feel that it's you who's not allowing the love to come in. We have the Four of Fire and the King of Fire. So again, I feel a lot of this is in communication, like being open and honest. I feel like there's a lot of things that could be solved this month through our communication. Being rational, though. Now that Mercury has gone direct, I feel it's much safer now to be very honest and open about the way you're feeling. If someone's not showing you the love that you need, well, maybe they don't know it, I mean, let's face it, there's many times in a relationship where you feel everything's fine, and then you find out your partner's unhappy, and you're completely surprised. So, communication here. Okay. Let's do a couple cards right on the Fool itself. The Dreamer. Well, some of you going back to school. Some of you are becoming a master at what you do. You're very skilled at what you do. For some of you, this is about making a decision whether you're going to go to school or not. Going back to school. Because it does feel like going back to school. Okay. We have awakening. 3 of air. 10 of earth. Wow. I feel like I need one more card. Look at that. I knew that there was a person here. So we have an earth sign. King, queen, male, female. Here it's a king. But we have an earth sign who evidently has caused you sadness in the past. I feel like this is another split up. I feel that this King of Earth definitely hurt you. Hurt you in the past. But at the same time, I feel like you may have misunderstood. I feel like you got hurt and you split. That's what I feel like. Like you got hurt and you split. Or you felt hurt, told them that, and they split. Somebody split. Quickly. It's you with the sadness, though. But I feel like this is asking you, because I feel like this person is also coming back. You know, it could have been a year. I don't feel like there's a lot of time, like maybe a year. Okay? So within the last 12 months, I feel like this split up took place. But I feel there is Spirit's asking you to have a different perspective. Look at it from a different perspective. Look at it from their side. Because it feels like they're coming back into the picture again. But this time it feels like this can be, well, it feels like it was always meant to be something beautiful. Listen, I feel like this is soulmate energy because it's like you try to disconnect, but it's almost like you can't stay away from each other. But there was something that happened that literally split you up. And again, it was quick. It was sudden. It, you know, kind of feel like it was them because it feels unexpected. Like you did not expect that they would just leave. Wow. You know, sometimes that's what the King of Earth does. Come on, King. Be responsible. Don't take off so quick. That's what I feel like. I feel like it just kind of shook them. And they split. Now, I'm not saying they split like you know, in the middle of the night. But it's like, bam, that was the end. Yet you did have something major to do with this. No, I hate to tell you this, Gemini, but you did. Because I feel like this is easily, again, easily transformed by looking at it from different perspectives. This person loves you a lot. And I just feel like this is, you know, could this be twin flame? Absolutely, because it just feels like that energy, at least, you know, the bad part of a twin flame. The chasing and the running, though I don't feel there was chasing here. Like, I don't feel like you chased them. But they're coming back. Coming back, and they want you back. I feel like it's really important that you allow them to say their piece. I feel it's really important for you just to be quiet and let them talk. Because I don't feel like they're coming back cocky or anything like that. They're coming back because they miss you. They love you. Listen, they want this. And so do you. And there's this possibility of having it. Could have been something financial in here. Again, within the last 12 months, Earth coming back. Someone of your age. Someone of your age or someone who is evolving on the same spiritual level as you. Alright, I'm going to do spread right across. I'm going to do some cards right across this spread. Excuse me, just had some jumpers. Okay, that's like 20 cards. I can't do that. King of Michaels, the High Priestess, Eight of Gabriel, Ten of Gabriel, King of Gabriel. Let's do a couple more right below that. Look at the fire over here. Wow. Fire and air. Look at that with the High Priestess in between. So I feel this is you here. And again, we have the Three of Michaels. So I feel this is you, recovering from this heartbreak. But, I feel like it's almost like a new beginning for everyone. Whether it's in love or just feeling like life is getting better and better. Because I feel like, okay, we got to deal with the communication over here. We got to deal with our emotions and how we're feeling here. We got to relieve some of this past hurt over here, which allows us to have a new beginning. With the High Priestess, it's almost like reflection back. So you can have this new beginning. And then it feels like things just move very quickly. It's almost like, sitting next to the High Priestess is almost like your spirit guide, your guardian angel. It's like you receive messages from them. You're able to calm yourself down now. It's like, whew, calm down, starting new, going within, listening to the messages. Because I feel there's well, honestly, what I'm feeling right now is I'm feeling like some of you, if you'd listen if you'd listen to your intuition, if you could feel energy, you would feel someone coming towards you. I hope that makes sense. It's like if you pay attention to the energy around you, you know, the energy, just the wave that I put, you know, the energy wave that I put just by moving my fingers. Whew. Did you feel that? Sometimes you can feel that. Ten of Gabriel, not a good card. Okay? I mean, you know, it's a heavy energy card. It's a heavy energy card because sometimes we feel like we're being taken advantage of, you know, or we're trying to please everyone, but we don't please ourselves. And I feel that with the King of Gabriel here, it's about letting yourself free of all the details, all the little things that you think about. And keep your eye on the big picture. What is it I want? What is it that I want? Well, I want to get married. For some of you, I want to start my family. So it's about keeping your eye on the big picture of what you want and not worrying so much about all the details. Like, oh my God, so, you know, King of Pentacles came back and, you know, now I have to make all these decisions about this and that. And Spirit said, no, just let go. Let go. And, you know, see the big picture. Don't worry about the details until it's time to worry about the details. Have fun within your life right now because this burden, this is, you know, this is stuff that you can lift off yourself. For some of you, this King of Gabriel, again, fire, I almost feel like I'm going back to Leo here. And it's like, you know, Leo's coming in and offering. Now, there could be Sagittarius or Aries too, but it's like they're coming in and showing you how to have fun again. Like showing you how to play. Showing you how to have adventure. Not that you don't know how, but some of you are wrapped into all the details of what's happening in your life. And it feels like this king is saying, no, let it go. Let's just go have some fun. And perhaps that's all it's meant to be here, is fun. Now, wow, we have a couple here. Beautiful. So if you have fire in your chart, this could certainly be you. Doesn't even really matter because, again, it's like this king is coming in and changing you. Male or female, I don't care. They're coming in and they're like showing you new ways to have adventure, new ways to have fun. You know, they're like, kick your shoes off. Go on this ride with me, this ride of adventure. Consider a more uplifting approach. Look at this, more fire. Knight of Gabriel is about taking action. You know, it's about trusting in your intuition because your intuition will instinctively allow you to know what to do next. But this is just about going with the flow, guys. Go with the flow. I got so many cards out. Okay, let me just look real quick. A lot of scenarios in this one. It's not the card that was there. I can see this fool looking right at this queen. Unexpected. I feel like that's what you're going to find a lot this month, Gemini. I feel a lot of you are just going to have people show up, and it's just going to feel very unexpected. You know, for some of you with the King of Pentacles, you know, as quickly as you split, that's how quickly they come back, and it's like bam. I feel like I feel like there's a lot of you, your life is just changing for the better. I'm looking at the Knight of Michael, and he is like, he's confident about going into the future. Like he's ready, committed to whichever love has played out here today for you. Okay, I just want to see if there's anything else. Let's just take the 9 itself. Nine of Raphael. This is a card that tells you that this is meant to be a joyful time in your life. No more sadness. You know, loyalty is right around the corner. The Lovers. Gemini. The Lovers. Some of you, I mean, it could be another Gemini. This could also be a Virgo. This could be that king, queen, queen. And I love that the 5 of Raphael is below it because it just says everything happens for a reason. Every decision, you know, every breakup, it all happens for a reason. It doesn't mean we can't come back together. I feel a lot of you have done a lot of work on yourselves, you know, and you're now feeling like this emperor. And boy, I hate to throw one more mix into it, but some of you, it is an Aries. It's an Aries. And it does feel like this Aries is someone who's coming back also. Bam, here's a decision. I have to make a decision. But I feel like this is another one where you don't want to overanalyze it, you know? I feel there's a few of you waiting for them to make a decision. Just a few of you. Like you're waiting for them to make the decision. And they do. They do. They do. Beautiful. Okay, guys, some of you clearly have Leo. At least fire. I mean, we can't deny it. There's a lot of fire. There's fire and earth. There's a lot of fire and earth coming back. But the sun is here. You know, it stands for Leo, but it's still the sun. It doesn't stand for Leo. Leo is ruled by the sun. So I feel like this is just, you know, the last card saying life can be wonderful again. Just turn those thoughts around. Keep it positive. I feel this is what we need to do this month. We need to be the Fool. We need to be ready to take these chances because they're coming to us quick. They're unexpected. Always our decision. But, you know, people are still coming back. And there's only one case where it's felt negative to me, and that was back where, you know, you don't want to have sex with someone, you want to make love to someone. And that's not even negative. That's just you saying, this is how I am. This is who I want to be. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I was planning on doing a half-hour video. You know, really try to keep it short this month because I just need the time, but I don't think I did that. I don't think I was successful with that, but that's okay. I love spending my time with you, so that's great. Listen, guys, a lot of positive things happening this month for really a lot of different signs. But for you, Gemini, and me, it's Mercury going direct. Thank you. And then around the 18th, again, don't quote me, around the 18th, I feel, is when we move completely out of the shadow stage of Mercury. And then I feel like, watch out, because this is when all these things start to come to us unexpectedly. You know, so, you know, and those who are in the marriage, well, I'm not going to keep talking. I'm going to let you just watch the video, and, you know, if the scenario fits, it's yours. If it doesn't, it's just not, okay? But my gosh, there's a lot of different things in this reading, so I'm sure something here must have fit your scenario. Okay, Gemini, I love you. Love you to death. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.